It's time for How to Grow It with Keith Funk, garden expert, author, radio and TV garden show host. Keith and his guest garden pros are here to help you with all your lawn and garden questions. You'll have the best yard in town thanks to How to Grow It with the pros.
Today on How to Grow It with the Pros, we'll be tackling another tough lawn and garden problem sent in by you, the listening audience. I'm the show host, Keith Funk, and the question of the day was sent in to me via text by Mark in Boise, Idaho. And he'd like to know why his lawn is developing various sizes of yellow and brown and dead spots all over the place, and what that problem is and how he can fix it. So Mark, we have an expert in the studio with me today, another expert. His name is John Eden. He's from the company called Revive. And John, I'd like to thank you for coming in today.
Pleasure to be here, Keith.
Now, can you tell everybody what Revive is?
Sure. Revive's a lawn and garden product that's been around for over 30 years, helping homeowners with a wide variety of lawn problems. We call it an organic soil treatment. Part of what's in there is some organic matter to help feed, stimulate microbial activity. Sounds boring, but it's great for the root system of any plant. And we add some iron to it to give the turf a better color, and then surfactants, wetting agents, to get that water deeper into the root system. That's our liquid product. We make a dry product where we take the same ingredients, coat it on top of organic granule particles made out of chicken manure, which is great organic fertilizer.
Well, you've been with the company for 30 years, so you've probably seen it all, haven't you?
Yeah, and we got our start actually with this product in the lawn care business. So having visited thousands, literally, of homeowners' yards and diagnosing their turf problems, I've seen Revive work miracles.
Well, so how do you think Revive could help our buddy Mark in Boise?
Well, obviously, not being on Mark's lawn, that's going to give us a disadvantage. But we see at this time of the year a lot of lawns that show up with these kinds of spots that Mark's describing. And in fact, if Mark would go to our Facebook page, I've got a before and after photo there that I took in July several summers ago, where it was just infested with two particular turf diseases, dollar spot and ascochyta leaf blight. And while those things sound technical to a homeowner, they look ugly on the turf. And Revive was used, no fungicides applied, and the turf was back beautiful green, as you will see on our website and Facebook 14 days later.
Well, that makes perfect sense, because typically lawn diseases are opportunistic. They come into a stressed lawn. Now, if a lawn has nice deep roots, good aeration in the soil, plenty of moisture to grow from, and fertilized on a regular basis, it's going to be resistant to disease problems, and that's really where Revive comes in handy on all those counts.
That's right. In this particular situation, the lawn was being maintained and fertilized well, and even watered correctly. This particular situation, the water restrictions were on, but he was watering effectively, just not efficiently. The heavy thatch buildup, heavy clay soil made the water puddle and run off. So Revive surfactants were able to get that water through that layer and giving that turf a chance to respond and fight off that disease.
Well, thank you very much for coming into the studio today, John Eden from Revive. Anything else you want to add to this before we go?
Well, I would love to invite the listeners to either our Facebook page or the Revive.com website. We have many lawn and garden situations for Revive can ease the stress and build better plants, and they can read and see more about those success stories from other homeowners.
Mark in Boise, I hope that helped answer your question about disease spots in your lawn. And for everybody else, thank you for listening.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of How to Grow It with garden expert Keith Funk. Get all your lawn and garden questions answered listening to Keith and his garden pro guests. You'll have the best yard in town thanks to How to Grow It with the pros.